I'm gonna tell you, I don't care if you call the cops. I don't care if I'm your friend. I don't care. Do the right thing.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode of The Dave Show. I think it's going to be a pretty good one. I hope you enjoy it. Let's jump right in, okay? Let's get 10,000 subscribers. Let's do it. All right, my friends, today we are going to be bypassing the crazy train. So buckle up. You're about to enter the Lib Zone. She's stupid? What?
Hey.
No. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's hysterical.
The more you around, the more you're gonna find out.
She found out.
Transfer choice! Abortion rights are men's rights!
Abortion rights are men's rights.
Oh, snuggled. Equal rights now! Equal rights now!
Oh, gosh. Not yet a human.
How long have you been a woman?
62 years.
I'm like 45 days into this.
You go.
Yeah.
You should be making those decisions.
Mine
not
are
the
attracted
government,
people.
Not
everything.
my religion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not my beliefs.
I said no justice.
No peace.
I said no justice.
No peace.
I said no justice.
No peace.
I said
I'm Aaron.
Oh,
Yeah,
did you see?
E-R-I-N. I used to be A-A-R-O-N, but then I switched. Sorry about that. You okay? You okay, baby? You okay? Donald Trump has got to go. Hey.
no shade.
No shade. That guy said anti. Look at him, anti. What about this thing inside of me?
Oh, jeez.
You don't think I'm pregnant? No justice, no peace. Fight back. Fight back. Equal rights now. Equal rights now. Equal rights now. Those aren't legs. Those aren't fingers. Look at that. They probably drew that.
Oh, gosh.
Abortion rights are men's rights.
Abortion rights are men's rights.
Abortion rights for women and men.
Yes.
Yay!
Yes.
Abortion rights for men.
For sure.
Doesn't even matter if you have a uterus or not.
No.
No.
it doesn't.
No.
We will not go back.
Trust black women.
Democracy looks like. Being a woman is hard.
Well, he was definitely rocking an awesome pussy hat. I cannot believe that none of these ladies suspected that he was completely trolling. So I guess if I want to go to one of these parades, all I have to do is throw on a cheap wig and throw on some lipstick and some blush or something.
All these guys, not just him, they're frequently wrong but never in doubt. When you have a lot of people saying yes to you all the time, and they're in violent agreement with you. And then when someone pushes back, they become the enemy after a while. And they live in these worlds that are increasingly small and comfortable. And so they don't like feedback. They don't want to hear back. And then they become the expert on everything.
Well, Kara, the level of projection that you just unleashed there is unworldly, to be honest with you. So let's just go through this. Frequently wrong, but never in doubt. Russia hoax. Find people on both sides. Hunter Biden laptop story. And on and on. That was the leftist media and the Democrats, Kara.
Yep.
Having a lot of people that always say yes to you. You only talk to people you agree with. A man wakes up and says, today I'm a woman. And then all of you guys go, yes, you are a woman. You are literally the yes people. When someone pushes back, suddenly they become the enemy. You mean like how the Democrats call everyone a Nazi who leave their party? RFK Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, all of these people were Democrats. Now the Democrats call them their enemy. They live in a world that's small and comfortable. That's called the liberal safe space. This very show is an example of that. They don't want feedback. They don't want to hear back. The left has a monopoly on censoring a speech. So everything you just said is pure projection, and you're not even self-aware enough to realize it. No wonder you're morphing into Rachel Maddow. And that's exactly how the left operates. You accuse everyone of doing what you yourselves are doing.
It's so funny.
I got slut-shamed by a group of my students last week. I was extremely emotional, and I actually had to take about 15 minutes to go cry in the bathroom because I was so disgusted and upset by their behavior. They're probably between ages 13 and 15. They're freshmen, and this girl comes up to me and she goes, "Hey, just so you know, they're saying that your outfit is not appropriate and talking about your ass." And I look at them and I'm like, "Are you actually saying that right now? Are you serious?" And they were like, "No, we weren't," but they were like laughing. I'm not going to infantilize them and say that they shouldn't know, because they should. They're 14.
Why?
That's fucked up. But the worst part is the school didn't suspend them or reprimand them in any way, because I think that behavior is like so normalized and it's dismissed as boys will be boys. But it was incredibly degrading and dehumanizing because I was just wearing pants that fit my body.
I have no problem with those boys not buying into the delusion that you're a woman. However, if they're being disrespectful to you as a person, and more importantly as a teacher, now that's something that needs to be addressed and needs to be taken care of for sure. But don't be bringing your pronouns and telling all your students that you're a woman and who you prefer to sleep with and all this nonsense. You know, growing up, I never knew a single personal thing about any of my teachers, kindergarten through 12th, and that's the way it should be. So let's keep the boundaries where they should be, and don't bring it into the classroom, and everything will be good. All right.
We're not mad enough yet to take to the streets en masse and protest what is being taken from us? Like they are in Europe, where they understand the price that will be paid if they do not stand up now. So much of what we have taken for granted here in America is truly being ripped away from us, and I know most of you understand that. But it is time for us to speak with our feet and go into the street. If you are not mad enough, let's add this fuel to the fire. The Trump administration deported a Venezuelan man from the United States to El Salvador, where he will be put in a prison camp that will make money for the El Salvadorian government from us. Our tax dollars are going to be a profit incentive to enchain a man in a foreign country he is not from. Does that not disturb you to your core? Why was this man deported? Because he was seeking political asylum. Something the United States has long held as a torch and beacon of who we are, as a source of liberty, of protection from political tyranny. Why was he singled out? Because of his tattoos.
Yeah, probably.
The man was robbed of his freedom and life and striving to be here because of a misinterpretation of his tattoos. I will remind you,
oh boy,
that Donald Trump and Elon Musk are constantly telling us that we're simply misinterpreting their salutes, their symbols, even Donald Trump's words. Well, I didn't mean I'd fix the war in Ukraine in 24 hours. I was being sarcastic. You cannot take what I say seriously. Elon says you cannot take my salute seriously, or the symbols I post on social media, yet they are saying a man's tattoos that aren't even a symbol of being a gang can be misinterpreted to the point of his liberty being taken from him. No evidence of a crime. Nothing that would stand up in court. Where are you, MAGA? Where are you, 2As? Where are you to scream that the big brother, the United States government, has showed up with armed men in masks and guns, dragging people for no reason and deporting them into a prison camp in a foreign country that we pay for? Because Donald Trump doesn't understand the difference between political asylum and a mental asylum.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I think someone needs to call that guy a priest, because he's looking a little possessed, if you ask me. And in regards to that guy that got swept up with the tattoos, I think he was a tattoo artist. Look, if he was not an extracurricular criminal, he's not a rapist or a murderer. If it was just that he basically was here illegally, Yeah, I agree. He does not deserve to go down to the crazy El Salvador prison, max prison, for sure. But I think that situation has been rectified, and so calm down, okay?
Daily reminder, you get to define what masculinity and femininity
What?
are for yourself.
No, you
Don't
can't.
let society dictate your gender expression.
What?
Yeah, this is one of those moments, right, where I'm f***ing crazy because I'm sad and mad and angry. No! I'm allowed to have emotion.
Yeah, you are. But I think you're trolling.
I'm allowed to be mad and sad and angry and happy at the same time.
Why is that? Is that like...
If you're not doing the right thing and I can see that, I'm gonna confront it. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I don't care if you call the cops. I don't care if I'm your friend. I don't care.
That going
Do the
to...
right thing.
Whenever men get in your comment sections or come to you in the middle of a conversation or whatever and say not all men, just know.
Just know what? I can't wait to hear how we're going to spin this one today.
That even though they may come across as a good guy, they're probably not.
Because why? They dared to stand up against bigoted thinking and stand up for themselves by in fact saying that it is not all men, and I might add, it never has been. What type of person actually demonizes an entire demographic because of the actions of some?
A racist.
Understand that the whole not all men thing is...
Please explain why an entire group of people is guilty of something.
Wow.
Men are deathly afraid of each other.
No, they're not. But go on.
No, yeah.
And their fear of one another speaks volumes, doesn't it? Because why do y'all fear each other? Why would y'all be in such fear of each other if your nature was so wonderful?
I must say, it's almost admirable, really. The amount of dedication that some individuals are showing in regards to trying to, in fact, demonize an entire population of people based on characteristics that they cannot control. What exactly is the overall goal and the point of doing so? Why try to stereotype an entire population of people?
Gosh. What am I looking at? Oh no! No! Oh, my eyes!
So my boyfriend and I moved in together like 8 months ago.
Yeah.
And I swear every day I discover new things, not about him, but like about living with a boy in general. I did not grow up with brothers. So there's been a learning curve. So last night for dinner, I made Italian food and I made eggplant parm and then I made 14 meatballs. And I purposefully made a lot of food so that we would both have enough food for leftovers for lunch today. And he doesn't eat lunch until he gets home at like 3. So I know he hasn't eaten any today.
Sure.
I just checked the fridge because I was like, oh, like I'll have 2 meatballs before I head out the door. I made 14. I had 3 last night. They're all gone. There's none left. This man ate 11 meatballs.
Surely you can't be serious.
In one sitting.
And?
They weren't huge, but they also weren't small. Is this normal? That is a lot of beef.
To answer your question in a word, yeah, it totally is normal. You're lucky that he left you anything. 11 meatballs, come on, a guy can down that like no problem, especially if they're just like maybe what, a 1 ounce or something like that. That's not even a pound of beef, right? Look, you should be happy and thankful, and quite frankly, take it as a compliment. He obviously likes your cooking, so take that as a win. But yeah, you're gonna have to like up the portions just a smidge, because there's a little known fact that guys eat way more than women. So yeah, but hey, congratulations. The guy obviously likes your cooking, so that's a huge hurdle.
All right, guys, I'm getting ready to go to the 50 states, 50 protests today.
Shocking.
So if any of you are in Wisconsin,
yeah,
head to the Capitol today. And if any of you, any states, these are happening across all 50 states today.
Wow.
Head to your capital and protest.
Okay.
Let our voices be heard and be safe.
Okay.
So.
I'm not in Wisconsin, but yeah,
I'm thinking
okay.
maybe I might go live with it. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Okay, we'll just roll with it.
But just
be
stay
spontaneous.
safe if you are.
Yeah.
And if you can't do it, at least be there in spirit and in voice. Let your voice be heard. Stay safe, everyone.
It's interesting that she mentioned that these protests are going to be happening in all 50 states. That sounds very expensive. I would really like to know how much her paycheck from the USAID, how much that amount was. Because obviously she's getting paid to protest. Because I don't think she gives a crap about politics otherwise. So, wow. But fortunately, Doge is cleaning up all that mess. And we've definitely seen a lot of these protests as of late really diminish in their numbers, and that's a good thing.
I'm so glad someone's finally asking this question.
Oh,
my
gosh.
problem is that I'm too hot, too successful in my career. I make too much money. I have too many amazing friends and family, too many cute clothes. Do you know how hard it is to choose an outfit each day? I also have so many amazing and hot people sliding into my DMs every day. It's time consuming to respond to all these messages. Honestly, I've had it too good for too long. I think my problem is that my life is so wonderful and I only have 24 hours in a day to appreciate it all.
If they start shooting, get behind me. Hashtag white privilege.
If who starts shooting?
The cops. You need to be prepared to put your white body in between yourself and people of color and danger. So you just have to be willing to do that.
Really? Really? You're going to be waiting there a very long time to be able to shield a black person from being shot by the cops. But you just hang out there and keep that sign above your head, and we'll check in with you in about a year.
How are you?
Do you have any tips for like facial shrinking surgery?
Yeah. I need the help.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah.
F you, I hate you.
Yeah. Would you like to have a substantive conversation or?
A substitute?
Yeah.
A substitute? No, man.
Substitute?
I'm a fucking asshole.
Would you like to have a conversation?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like you. I think you spread hate. I think you spread bigotry. I think you piss a lot of people off because you're just an awful person. I don't think you really want to debate because you're just here to piss people off and energize your crowd of racists.
He doesn't even know Charlie. How could he possibly know this?
Have I ever said that's racist?
Oh, what?
Can you name one thing?
I'm Hispanic. Can I support Charlie?
Can you name
Does that mean anything?
Can you name a second thing I've ever said that's racist?
I think you're just trying to play a game, and I think this is obviously going to be used.
What have I ever said that's
hateful? I just want to hate you. You're awful. Get off my campus.
When have I ever said anything that's hateful? Have a nice day. He can't say anything I've ever said that's racist, because I've never said anything that's racist.
Exactly.
That is the American left in one picture, everybody. Lots of rage and no wisdom.
Majority of trans people aren't accessing fitness spaces. We're underrepresented in those spaces already. So to specifically go out your way to further then say, oh, and you can't come to people who are already not there is an interesting take. I run trans-only fitness groups, and the reason that they are trans-only is because trans people are oppressed by cis people. And historically, and at present, and in the future, by the way, the reason for women-only spaces is because of men. Not trans women, because of misogyny, violence perpetrated by men, because of sexual harassment, the rates of which occur at...
Okay, no. There are women-safe spaces like that normal people call locker rooms because women don't want to be walking around naked in front of strange naked men. That's pretty obvious. I don't know where you're getting this because of misogynistic men. You're retarded.
The millions in the UK alone, by the way, perpetrated by men. So again, to have a women's only fitness space, okay, makes sense, you know, because of men. But to then kind of spin it as if it's a trans issue, it's just simply inaccurate. So if you want to make that distinction and you have clients that are willing to pay for that service, then go ahead. But let's not get it twisted. The reason for women-only spaces is because of men. Trans women are not men. They are women. They are trans women. which is a type of woman, by the way. It's an adjective. So there we have.
No. Trans women are not women. Trans women are men, and they always will be. We're not gonna bow down and walk on eggshells and pretend like you're a woman, because you're not. You're a dude. So stop pretending. Man up. Oh, of course, I guess you can't do that now because of your mental health.
You stupid piece of racist, fascist movement! Shut up and easy! This is what I did! Women's rights! Human rights! Ashley Babbitt, she deserved to die! Tell Mickey, I hope Ashley Babbitt's getting eaten by worms! I hope she's getting eaten by worms! I hope her eyeballs are rotting out of her body! Dragged right to hell!
Say that to this camera! I
Wow!
dare you.
Ashley Babbitt! You, Mickey!
Women.
Wow, talk about unhinged. That lady needs to seriously calm down. She needs to unplug from the hive mind and take a couple me days for sure. My gosh, how vile. But you know, they are the party of love and joy, and I guess that's just never gonna change.
Hey everyone.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, AOC? Popping on.
Just popping on,
and,
yeah.
You know, to be honest, I'm not even sure why I'm popping on right now. Hey everybody.
You gotta pop on sometimes, though.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining. I mean,
okay, let's do it. Oh, okay.
Hey everyone.
Oh, we're doing this again. Okay.
I'm just popping on.
Oh. Okay.
And you know, to be honest, I'm not even sure why I'm popping on right now. Hey everybody. Hey everyone, thanks for joining. I mean,
okay. Oh, okay.
Hey
Groundhog's Day, I guess. Yeah.
I'm just popping on.
Right, popping.
And you know,
right, yeah.
To be honest, I'm not even
sure
why I'm popping on right now. Hey everybody.
Right. I feel like we've gone over this before.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining. I mean,
this next clip should make everybody in America totally pissed at Biden for needlessly slaughtering, I think it's over 100 million chickens for basically no reason, which absolutely spiked the price of eggs, which made it very difficult for every family across America to enjoy, you know, simple things like, I don't know, breakfast. It made it way more expensive. But listen, apparently the bird flu didn't strike chickens in other countries. And we've got just shocking how much egg prices are in other countries compared to the United States. Now, the last example is from Hawaii, so I think they're probably a little on the high side to the average American, what they're paying right now. But this is absolutely ridiculous, and it should make you just seething mad. All right, check it out.
A dozen large Irish eggs at €2.75.
Well, here in Panama, this is what a dozen jumbo eggs cost.
Hi, my name is Amber. I live in Paris. A dozen eggs that are free range and plein air.
In Paris.
$2.88, which is about $3 US.
I'm in Bangkok, Thailand. 10 eggs. It is 83 baht, which is $2.60. We definitely do not have an egg shortage.
That's what eggs used to cost before the Biden administration, and he got slaughter happy with the chickens. I guess he not only likes sniffing hair and nibbling on babies' legs, apparently he likes to choke the chicken.
Man, you are one twisted f***.
Okay, well, maybe 100 million chickens, right? But anyways, this is so ridiculous. It's come on chickens. Let's start laying some eggs, baby. Start dropping them.
It's Kelly in Albania. Well, 10 eggs.
It's 129 lek, which is about $1.34 American dollars.
Large standard eggs are €2.48 or $2.60.
43 pesos for
wow
15.
Eggs in Nayarit, which is just outside PB, are 60 pesos.
I'm going to share with you a little bit about what I purchased here in Turkey. The price just went up to 160 lira, which makes it about $1.82 a dozen.
This is Hawaii.
Okay, here's Hawaii.
We have a dozen eggs for about $8.49.
Oh,
it's
gosh.
cheaper if you buy a plat of 60 eggs at $36.99, which comes out to about $7.30 a dozen.
Unreal.
It's time for Dave's Detox.
Oh, it got clotheslined. That's funny. Is that seaweed? You're eating seaweed for a snack? Give it to the cat. Yeah. That's funny. Oh yeah, you go, little guy. Yeah, you can do it. Sweet. That's funny. You gotta love dogs. Oh boy. That's not looking good. There it is. All right. Ooh. Yeah, you go. You stretch your stuff. Oh, ouch. Oh, that would hurt. What? Oh, ouch.
He's got the zoomies.
Oh, man.
Dude.
No doubt. Oh, that looks just like our cat. Sissy. Nope, it's not liking that hair. Oh, gosh. What? Is she driving with a monkey?
Where are you going?
What? Okay. I kind of like it. Yeah, it's cute. Aw. It's a pretty cat. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Oh, so cute. Man, that last clip was just adorable. Well, hey, listen, I hope you enjoyed the episode. And if you did, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, slapping that bell, doing all that jazz. And please tell other people about Idle Hands. We'd like to expand our community, grow the channel, and get more eyeballs on our content. So yeah, until the next episode, stay safe. Know that you are loved and appreciated. And of course, until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.